guys, so today I'm filming Lincoln's 1 month update and I actually have her here with me. She just woke up from a nap so she might be a little grumpy. Say hi! You can't talk. So this is Lincoln. She's actually 6 weeks old right now, so she's a little bit bigger, pretty lengthy than she was at 1 month because she went through a growth spurt since then. But this is when I found time to film this video, so this is her 1 month update, a little bit late. Here, my bottle. Okay. So as of right now, a few things Lincoln loves is tummy time. She does it for about 10 to 15 minutes twice a day, and it really helps work out her neck, and she's getting really good at holding her neck up. She can kind of do it for a second, and then she'll just fall over. But we're working on it, and she's getting really good at it. If I'm like burping her, she'll lift her head up and like look around. And it's awesome. She's progressing, so that's really good. Her other favorite thing is staring out windows. Her pack and play is actually right here next to my bed. And every morning I put her in the boppy and I face her out the window, and she just sits there and stares. And she'll stare for like 45 minutes just wide awake and stare out the window, and she loves it. I don't know why, but it's her favorite activity. Another thing she loves, like most babies I hear, is her car seat. Every time she's in it, she falls right asleep. Every time we're in the car, she falls asleep. Every time she's in her car seat and we're pushing her shoulder, she's dead asleep. Like, we could go shopping for 4 or 5 hours at a time, do everything we need to do, and she just stays dead asleep. The rest of the day, she's kind of grumpy and awake, but when we're out, she's asleep. She loves her swing. She gets put in it to kind of rock her to sleep sometimes, because sometimes she doesn't like it when I rock her, which is kind of discouraging because I don't have a rocking chair, so I have to sit there and like sway her while I stand, and I don't know if she likes that motion. And so when I put her in her swing, it kind of rocks her to sleep. And when she's asleep, I pull her out and either put her in her crib, because we're trying to transition her to a crib, or her pack and play. Another thing she loves is being swaddled. Not in those stupid muslin swaddles that everyone told me to buy, but in either the Ergo Baby Velcro swaddles or in one of her really thick blankets she can't break out of. She loves being swaddled. In the middle of the night, usually around like the 3rd or 4th time she wakes up, she's not in the mood to go back to sleep because she's just been waking up and immediately going back to sleep. So she's really not in the mood to go back to sleep again. So what I do is I lay her on my chest, I put her head here and her tummy against mine, and she knocks out. She loves it. And then when she's out, I either let her sleep there for like an hour or 2, and then I put her in her pack and play, or I wait till she falls asleep and just put her back in her pack and play. Bath time. So Lincoln has really bad gas pains. It's not reflux, it's not colic. I had my doctor look at it. She just has bad gas pains, which is totally normal in babies. So she loves baths. She gets a bath every single night, and she kind of gets washed off, and then I lay a warm cloth over her and I just pour water on her for like 5 or 10 minutes, and she loves it. She will just lay there and kind of like slowly start to fall asleep, and it relaxes her so much. She's kind of a noisy baby. You okay? So Lincoln uses these Soothies, and she loves them. I don't know how many times I've said that. She prefers these over normal binkies. I don't know if it's a shape or what, but she prefers these. Oh, she's pooping, that's why. That's what all those weird noises are. Oh, being a mom. Oh, there's a happy face. Did that feel good? Oh, Link. Hold on. Let me change you. Another thing Lincoln is loving right now is peekaboo. I cover my face and do peekaboo, and she just gets like the biggest grin, and it's like an open mouth, like, and it's so cute without her teeth, just like her little gums, and she loves it. Most of the time when she's awake, she's just like the smiliest, happiest baby, and if you're like looking at her and cooing with her, she'll just smile. But if you're not, she gets pretty grumpy. She really needs that attention. As of right now, she sleeps in 2-hour increments and is awake for about an hour in between that. Same goes for the middle of the night. She doesn't sleep any longer. It's kind of a bummer. There's been some nights where she slept a little bit better, some nights she slept a little bit worse, but it averages about 2 hours, hasn't changed much. We are trying to transition her into her crib, so she takes at least one nap a day in her crib. I'm trying to get her to sleep in there in the night, and hopefully it'll kind of help let her sleep through the night. She eats every 2 hours, and she gets 2 ounces of milk and 1 ounce of Pedialyte because her soft spots were getting pretty bad, and so we give her Pedialyte with every feeding just to kind of make sure she stays hydrated, and it's worked out awesome. We haven't had a problem with her soft spots since. So as I mentioned earlier, she has those gas problems with gas pains and stuff, not reflux, not colic, and we've tried Greg water, and we've tried smethicone drops, whatever the colic drops are, and neither of them have really helped or made a difference. I still give them to her every once in a while to kind of see if maybe they'll work this time, because I feel so bad for her when she's screaming. There's obviously nothing I can do. It's all internal, but it just makes me sad to see her cry. So I try them every once in a while. It doesn't really work. If it's really bad, she's screaming for a really long time, I'll give her some baby Tylenol, and that really helps, but I can't give it to her too often because I don't want her to either become reliant on it or it to cause any problems, because it is acetaminophen blood thinner and it's not meant to be used hourly. As of 1 month old, she was 8 pounds 10 ounces and 22.5 inches. From birth, she's up almost 2 pounds and up like 1.5 inches, I believe. She was born at 19.5. Bless you! Oh, that's so cute. She is officially in size 1 diapers. At around 3 weeks, we started putting her in size 1 diapers because we were out of newborn diapers and we had size 1 and we didn't want to go buy a whole nother box of newborns. So when we put her in the size 1, they were a little big on her, but within a week she was fitting in them perfectly. We use the Pampers Swazzers right now, and I'm pretty sure all diapers have this, but it's that yellow line that lets you know if it's dirty, and that's a lifesaver. I'm sure without it I would learn how to tell if she had a dirty diaper, but it helps so much because you can usually see the blue line through the onesies, and it's just like good to know. I really like these. We've tried Pampers, Huggies, and an off-brand, and I prefer the Pampers definitely. As far as wipes, I bought a ton of Baby Ganix wipes. I was really into the idea of using something organic and better for her skin, and I like those, but for my baby shower I got some Huggies ones, I got some Pampers ones, I got some off-brand ones, and what I've learned is for wipes, it really does not matter. The only thing I prefer is for it to not have a scent. So right now we use the Huggies Sensitive Unscented, and they work fine, they work awesome. I had the Huggies ones with scent and I hated it. It was like an aloe cucumber scent and I could not stand it. It gave me a headache. So I use Baby Ganix and the Huggies because I still have both, but I really don't have a preference on wipes. And her newborn clothes are starting to get so tight on her. She can't fit in her newborn sleepers anymore because she can't stretch all the way out. It kind of makes me sad. So I definitely have to go get her new ones. But when I do put her in 0 to 3 months clothes, they're still too big for her. So she's in a weird in-between stage where newborns are too tight and 0 to 3 months are too big. So I kind of have her in both right now. It just kind of depends what it is. If it's a onesie that's a newborn, I can fit her in it. But if it's a sleeper, I can't. And 0 to 3 months, I just put her in those when I run out of newborn stuff. But she's going through a growth spurt, so she definitely will be fitting into those 0 to 3 months very soon. So that is it for Lincoln's 1 month update. She is doing awesome. She's really a dream baby. If it weren't for her gas problems, she would be the best. So if you like this video, thumbs up and comment down below because I love hearing comments from people. I I also love getting advice from people. I'm obviously a new mom, I'm out here alone, and all my family's back in Utah, so I love getting advice from people because I don't really have a ton of people to ask about stuff. Also, this is my vlog channel that this video is on, and we post videos every day, so subscribe. I'll put a link here to subscribe, and it'll let you know when I post a video. Thanks! Bye! Miles in just the worst weather, and I was dying. I was so upset. Halfway through our walk, we even had to take the dogs home because they were getting so hot and exhausted they couldn't be out there. And so we finished our walk, went back to the doctor, and she checked me,